Hello. Today I'd like to talk to you about these little fry. These bibis are known as violet Corydoras, smudge spot Corydoras, and now they have been reclassified to Hoplisoma similis instead of Corydoras similis. And essentially, I'm just going to call them violets because they have a couple of different names they're known by, and violets are easier. So, these little babies here were born from their parents who are hiding in the back. I can't really get past that glare too well. Let's see. Kind of see a face. What's kind of cool about keeping these violet guys is normally they just have like spots, right? They'll have spots all over them. They have a little dark spot in between at their tail fin. They do not look like what these little guys look like right now, which is modeled in a lot of ways. But they're going to be super cute. That we know for sure. Look at them. They're just chilling on top of the little coconut right now. So what I was excited to learn and see is that these guys are successfully colony bred. So what that means is the parents will lay the eggs will hatch, and the babies will be raised up. Now, what's neat about that is a lot of the times you don't see that with Corydoras that aren't in the dwarf species. Now, these being violets, they're still pretty little, but they're not technically dwarfs. I got really excited. I was actually about to do a substrate change after learning a very hard lesson about substrate. So let me just kind of branch into that real quick here. If we take a look at the front here, the front is the foreground. It's got this lighter color sand. This is contra sand. This is bora. I decided it was a good idea to keep it super clean in here, and what I did, which might be hard to believe seeing the mold and stuff now, but what I did was I stuck a siphon deep into the substrate and I released anaerobic gas. So little gas bubbles will build up under fine layers of sand like that, which is why if you're going to use the sand, you want to use very thin layers of it. I recommend using it if you are breeding any sort of Corydoras. They prefer sand. They like it. It's just what they do. They sand sift for a lot of their food, so they get excited when they're foraging. And it's good for their barbels, which are the teeny tiny, I don't even know if you could see them yet on these guys, but they're teeny tiny on their face like normal catfish. You imagine whiskers, kind of like that. With this species, they have more of a rounded face, so they don't really come too far out. Boop, those are barbels. Super fuzzy barbels on the parrots there. So what I'm going to do is just continue raising these guys up. They are on Magic Small Fish Feed from Aquarium Co-op, and they are thriving. I was going to hatch brine shrimp, but they seem to be doing so well, I don't need to do that right now. And I am not mad at it. I'll keep you guys updated with their progress, and just kind of let you guys know what's going on with them. I started with a group of 8 violet Corydoras, or excuse me, violets, and unfortunately I lost one. One of them just never grew. It stayed really, really tiny and eventually passed, unfortunately. So I'll be saving a few of these guys to hang out with the colony, boost their confidence. They did have a ditherfish, but the ditherfish seemed to be bothering them. I put guppies in here for a little bit. If you know what guppy poop looks like, you'll see some of that. And I removed the parents, but the fry persisted, so I finally got the fry out of here, and now it's just the violets. And they are happier without the guppies. The guppies have more of a chaotic movement, and I think that scares these guys. But before that, I had them with some pork chop rasboras. They did well with them. They did best when I had them with green neon tetras. They did like them as dithers, so I would recommend them. If I were to try a dither again, I'd use them. But since these guys are appearing to colony breed, they're gonna stay on their own. They're gonna stay as a species only tank. Hopefully we can get this Christmas moss, excuse me, back up and healthy. I apologize for these sad looking Java ferns. They are going to be replaced. they were the first Java ferns I ever got, and I didn't know about plants. So they've been hanging on for a long time, but it's about time. I'll let you guys know what they look like as they get bigger. I'm excited to see them grow. I do have the water level a little bit lower, so it's easier for them to come on up versus like another tank nearby. You'll see like higher water levels next to them. But yeah.